30 Minutes of UMoria, Show 4.
Welcome back to the roguelike journey to the bottom of the dungeon called Moria. This, the fourth show of 30 Minutes of UMoria, is brought to you by the lowercase letter C. The lowercase letter C represents 9 different creatures in UMoria, one of which is the giant yellow centipede. The giant yellow centipede is usually found at depths of 50 feet and moves at normal speed. It has an armor rating of 12 and a life rating of 2d6. It takes quite a while to see intruders, which you may notice from 80 feet away. It can bite to attack with damage 1d3 and sting to attack with damage 1d3. The giant yellow centipede. Before we get started, let's check out the real source code. And let's see what another source code function looks like. Let's spin the wheel. Whoa, it could be anything this time. I see something about acid flying by there. What do you see? You see something about store cell there? Something about right bite, I think. Alright, let's stop the wheel. 1, 2, 3, stop. Store cell. Okay, it's a pretty long function, 96 lines long. It lives at 996 in store 2. Store cell. Store cell. Let's have a look. Here it is. We have the comment at the top here that says, sell an item to the store. R.A.K., that's Robert Allen Kaneki. Okay, so I guess here, let's just have a look at what we're doing here. Here's the start of the function, here's the bottom. So I guess sell is if we sold. Yeah, sell false, sell true. Okay, that's what this line is here, sell false. Okay, store num. This is probably the store number, where 1 is the general store and 6 is the magic shop. Cur top. What is cur top? Current top of a list, I guess, or something. I'm not sure. Let's just scan down. Never mind this max stuff. Just ignore it. Alright, so for each thing in our inventory, we're going to do something. I guess we're flagging something. It's hard to tell what this is doing. Oh, I see. So it's doing a check to see if there's anything we can sell at this store. So, yeah, how about that? This is basically a check to see if we can sell anything here. If we can, then all of this block happens. Which one? Well, we have to go pick one. And so on. And then we have to haggle. How about that? And maybe it's a damned item. And so on and so forth. And lastly, the storekeeper might not even have any place to keep it. How about that? So there's the top. There's the part where we check to see if there's anything to sell with for this store. Then we pick it. And then we haggle. And if you sell it, then all of a sudden it becomes known. And that's how we identify things at the store. And here's where the store actually gets it. And here's where we recheck our strength because we might have sold something that's giving us strength, I guess. So yeah, how about that? Or maybe it just changes our encumbrance, our weight that we carry. Yeah, that's probably what that is. Never mind all that other stuff. And then we update the store, the gold, because we just got some gold. Right. And that is the gist of this. But before we go, we'll just see where this is called from. Let's check the collars, shall we? We might get a sense of what cur top is. There it is. Only one collar. Cur top, what is that? Where are we here? Enter store, well that makes sense. Cur top is just an integer. I'm going to have to say I'm not exactly sure what cur top is. It's the top of something. Probably the list of items or something. Anywho, there's store sell. And here's the function again. How about that? Alright. And that is it for the Wheel of Source Code. Alright. Moria 5.6 GPL. Let's go. This is our character. Her name is Yisha. She's 115 years old, which is pretty young for an elf, I understand. We're at level 5 in character level. And I think we're just at the town level right now. Let's take a look. Yes, it's the town level and it's nighttime. So, yeah, let's take a look at what we have here. We are wearing a dagger, a cap, some soft studded leather, some gloves, some boots, a cloak. We have a brass lantern that's full of light, full of oil, I should say. And we even have a shovel, and we're going to get to use that shovel for the first time. We're going to go digging in the rocks. Alright, and in our pack, we don't have much. We have 2 get out of jail free cards, which are the scrolls of Phase Door. Hopefully we won't have to use those. Our current task is to, first of all, stay alive, and second of all, to make more money, and third of all, to gain experience, so we can gain more hit points and mana. Alright, so we are good to go down to the dungeon. We are already on the tile. We're on a down staircase. Yeah, and we can go down to the dungeon again. So, down in the dungeon lives a Balrog, and it is our eventual task. Our ultimate goal is to kill the Balrog. We're a ways away from that, but with time we'll get there. We got 1 life to do this in because this is a Moria game. And it's like winning the lottery to finally beat the Balrog and not have lost a single life through the whole thing. And that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to record a winning game of Moria. And I don't think it's ever been done like this. So, at 50 feet, we go through a one-way door. That means there's no way up, apparent. We just came down steps, but there are no steps behind us. We're stranded on this level until we find a way off of it. Shift M gives us the view of the level. We're in the southwest quadrant, and we'll proceed around the bottom, counterclockwise, all the way through to back where we started here, and then we'll go into the middle to clear the level. After that, we will proceed to the 100-foot level. So we're just using the arrow keys, or the keypad, I should say, to move around. We can do diagonal moves with the keys here. Just using the key O to open these doors. I hope you're following along in your Moria game. Hopefully you're still alive. We haven't learned very much yet in the game. cast some spells. We've run through a few difficult situations. But we're still very, very new to this. Our character is very weak, although at 50 feet, she seems pretty strong. So we cast some spells there using MAA, magic, the first book, which is in the A slot of our inventory, and then A is magic missile spell. So you just end up remembering these key code combinations. What's that? An orange speckled potion. We can sell that in the store, get some more money. We have a kobold coming right at us. Full speed. Look at him. Look at him go. Well, we're strong enough to stand toe-to-toe with the kobold. And he had 22 gold pieces on him. Money. Here we have a stuck door. Stuck doors come when it's jammed. You can jam it with spikes. We don't have any spikes, but somebody did. Let's go through this door by bashing it. That's capital B. So remember, stuck door, capital B, bash. And then you just give it the direction. And it takes a few times, because we're trying again and again to bash this door open with our shoulder. And eventually, it should work. You can also bash monsters. Maybe we'll try that in the next monster we see. We'll bash the monster. Works better if you're a heavier warrior, I understand. So where are we here? We're going along the bottom of the map. Looking for a room. These hallways are no good. No good. I want a room full of stuff. Big long hallway to... No, we got something. We have a floating eye. Worth nothing. Very little. And he's still drawing psychic energy from us. Rest up. R star for resting up. And then an enter. Here is, what are we looking at? A large brown snake. MAA, diagonal. MAA, and so on. And he can get, oh, I forgot to bash him. Huh. Next one we're going to bash for sure. Rest up. Resting up also has the advantage, really, of making time move faster. What I mean by that is time in the town is also going forward, so the stores will be restocked after a certain number of turns. Here is a large white snake. We're going to go up to it and bash it. Here we go. Capital B. That way. Oh, that didn't work out. We were off balance. Let's try again. Bash. Down. Off balance. This is not work. We are not a warrior. Bash. We hit it. Hey. Oh no. You paralyzed us and hit us some more. This is not working out. We are not a warrior. Let's just get him with our magic missile. Alright, we got him. Huh. Apparently the effect of us bashing the snake was to paralyze ourselves for a turn. I guess that bashing is a last-ditch effort. So we have some mice here. They're breeding explosively already, so we're going to use our magic, our stinking cloud, which is an area effect weapon. So MAG for that. MAA for that last. Oh, we still have another one. And that should be it for the mice. Alright. Still no stairs of any kind. Purple speckled potion to go with our orange speckled potion. As you can see, we're making our way around the outside. There might be some more southern rooms there. However, the general approach is to go counterclockwise here. that white worm mat's actually bred and made another one of itself. No doors there. And there's a way down. And we have a trap. What did it do to us? A strange red gas surrounds you. Your cloak is damaged. Cloak, -1. Okay, here's the deal. That cloak now adds 1 to our AC, and it also subtracts 1 from our AC. We might as well not have this cloak on. So it is now broken. So we use T. Take off. Take off what? Take off, eh? Take off F. And it goes into our backpack. And from here we can drop it with the lowercase d star H. There we go. Dropped it on the ground. There's our broken cloak. I know we get experience points from disarming traps, but I also know if we fail to disarm it, we can set it off. Is it worth it to trade in the experience points for the potential damage to our equipment? Or what the heck, why not? Capital D for disarm, direction. Didn't work. Capital D, direction. We disarmed it. We got more experience points for that. So what? 17 more to go. 17 more experience points. Notice we're still not running. If you know your Moria, you know that it looks kind of funny for a character to be walking around like this. I want to continue to walk around until we're really much stronger than we are. It's a way of being safe. There's a scroll titled Av's Eye. You got it. Let's continue along here. Remembering that there is a down stair not far away. Should we have to flee? I doubt we'll have to flee. We're strong enough for this level. But you never know. You never know. I think we're in the middle of the map. Yes, we are. Through no fault of our own, we're in the bad territory. Using the arrow keys to cut corners. We can just let that brown snake hit us. He can't really hurt us much. A green speckled potion. Lots of potions. Nothing there. And a way up. Good. Okay. Right here we have what looks to be something in the wall. It's copper. It is in a quartz vein. This is money. But we have to do something to get it. We have to dig for it. So what we do is we switch to our shovel by hitting the X key. And we hit Shift T, which is tunnel. Capital T over there. On the right, halfway down. Tunnel in a direction. Capital T, then an arrow. But this takes a while to do. It takes upwards of 50 operations like this, where we're tunneling. Other things can sneak up on us while we do this. But that's the risk you take. I can do this one at a time and not be distracted from it. Or I can start tunneling. Oh, look at that. I'll demonstrate the command counts next time, where you repeat the tunneling. So that didn't take very much, and that's 25 free gold pieces, just for carrying a shovel. And the shovel cost less than that. So it's well worth it. It's a good buy. Moving on, here we have some rubble. Look at that rubble. Rubble can be also removed with our shovel. Oops, I was wielding the shovel. Let's get the shovel back. And we say tunnel. You dig the rubble. Tunnel. Dig the rubble. And now we're going to use a command count to dig that rubble for as long as it takes, really. So we'll say 50. It'll take 50. So we'll say command count. We start command count with the number sign. And it says repeat count. How many times do you want to do this command? Well, 50. And now, instead of hitting enter, you actually do the command. So I say shift T. Now it says do the tunnel command 50 times in what direction? North. You have removed the rubble. There you go. So we don't know how many turns have actually passed, but we know that less than 50 have. So we're going to wield our dagger, and away we go again. Sometimes underneath rubble you can find magic items. If you find something underneath rubble, don't throw it away. Try to get it identified somehow. That's a bit of a spoiler. Special stuff under rubble. Who knows how it got there, right? And nothing there. Clearing the level. Clearing the depth. I think that's good for this level. We didn't clear it all. Some purists will say you have to clear the whole level. But let's not. Let's just go down to the 100-foot level. And this is our first visit to 100 feet. We are now 2 up staircases away from the town. So yeah, there's that to consider when running back to the town. What is that? A giant green frog. We don't know anything about it. So as we go deeper in the dungeon, the monsters get harder. And here is a harder frog. He takes 1, he takes 2. What do we get for him? 2 points. About 2.5. Not bad, not bad. Where are we? We're kind of south. And it's making us go north, which is not good. The giant yellow centipede, these are the same on 50-foot level. Not any tougher. And we have more rubble. We know what to do. We switch to our shovel by hitting the X key. We hit R. Nope, sorry. We hit number sign. 50. Tunnel. Direction. And it's removed. Nothing under it though. And we hit X to go back to our dagger. So that shovel is becoming really handy. Very, very handy shovel. If you buy a pick, it actually digs better. And it requires fewer turns to dig through the rubble. Why does that matter? Because every turn you have to eat. An economist actually did a study of stuff like of the economy of Moria. And he found a lot of interesting things like that. You know, what is worth it, what is not worth it. And some jellies were actually not worth expending all of the mana, and then time to sleep afterwards, and food to eat, to get that much experience points. That many experience points, sorry. There's a flask of oil for our lantern. It has 12,000 turns of light in it. One flask gets us 7,500, so and it holds 1,500, 15,000 total. So yeah, don't fill up our lamp with this right now. Looks like we're doubling back on the map here. Kind of done a reverse C. I guess we'll try to go clockwise now, if possible, around the outside. What's that? A clear potion. We know that a clear potion is water. The last clear potion we got, we found, was actually shattered in our pack by a blue worm mass. But we're going to hang on to this. Oh, we've run into a novice rogue, and he's touched us. And if you played Moria before, you know that he can steal stuff from you. And he just stole some gold from us. Ah, our hard-earned gold. Let's just have at him with magic missiles. There's one. He stole some more gold. There's 2. Okay, we got him. In some Morias, you can get back, or some roguelikes, I should say. Maybe even some Morias. You get back what the thief stole from you. In Moria, it's gone. After he steals it, that's it. There's some bolts. That might be money. Bolts for a crossbow. And what's that up there? A sling. A sling isn't worth much unless it's magical, so we'll just hang on to it because we have inventory spaces available. And there is our up arrow. We will go back up that to get back to the 50-foot depth. Oh, there's a scroll called Plu Eshvo. That's a neat name. Let's rest up. We're rested. See where we're at. Stay to the outside. You know what to do here. X, 50, tunnel left. And it's just as simple as that. It would be nice to find some more money. There's a novice mage. Okay. And a giant white mouse. The mage can do ranged attacks. He can attack us from where he is. And that mouse could wake up and breed while we're dealing with the mage. So let's do what we can. He hasn't attacked us yet. Yeah, we killed him. Good. And there's also an icky thing. When monsters are lined up like this, you can use a ranged, an area weapon, area spell, and we know one. It's called Sticking Cloud, and we can hit them both. So they both took damage. And this is a blubbering icky thing. We haven't seen a blubbering icky thing yet. And we're out of mana. That's bad. Let's go grab, what is that? That's a zirconium wand that the magic user, the mage, dropped. I don't think we can get to it in time. What else do we have? I don't really have anything we can throw at him. Let's try throwing a bolt, see what happens. Hey, it hit it. Let's throw another one. Hey, we hit it again. This is working. He's not getting any closer. I'm using the F key to fire these bolts. The bolt disappears. Fire, star, N, FN direction. What the? We just leveled up. Look at that. I think that blubbering icky thing was out of its depth. It took a lot of killing, didn't it? It took a lot of damage. So let's see. What is that icky thing? Oops. Huh, I guess it's just normal. We were just ready to, it just takes a lot of damage. Huh. We were just ready to advance. And he also had a wand on him, a chromium wand. Huh. We can try those, or we can go sell them. We're in gather money mode, so we'll sell those. Okay, what we have here is a room that is darkened. We finally need the light spell. And it's called Light Area. So we can hit capital G to learn it. Then we get this, we hit C to learn the Light Area spell. Now, if you played any Moria, you remember that it's MAD to light up a room. So you just MAD, there you are. We can go down again, and there's something over there. What is that? What's that? / A pole weapon. Our first pole weapon. Who knows what it is? Let's deal with this. Oh, we apparently are hitting an invisible man. Let's do that again. Killed it. And now there's a green worm mass. And he's breeding. Let's hit him with the area weapon. There we go. And last mana point. We didn't kill him. It's a good thing we have these bolts. Oh no. Huh. What to do? What to do? We're out of mana. And these worms, which have we seen before? They're only worth a point apiece, so they're not too tough. What else do they do? Nothing is known about its attack. Let's try to go hit it with our not with our shovel, with our dagger. There's one gone. Okay, we cleaned up. Nice. Resting. Now what is that? It's a javelin. 1 die 4. We are wielding a 1 die 4 dagger. However, this dagger could be magical. You never know. So you just hang on to it. Yeah. I'll leave it at that for now. What is that? A blue potion and a white harpy. As well as a giant green frog. Lots of new characters down here at 100. New monsters down here at 100 feet. We're picking up stuff. We're getting equipment. Got a javelin. Who knows? We could probably throw that javelin. The Moria Olympics. Scroll of Light. One of the few scrolls we know. Oh, what's that? A novice priest. You've never seen a novice priest before. He can cast his spells, called prayers, in the game. And we've dispatched him. Just like that. Okay, let's make our way across the top, going clockwise around this level. Trying to stay out of the middle. And here's some more money. Now, what I did was actually check to see if there was anything around the corner. Because once we start tunneling, things can sneak up on us. So let's switch to our shovel, command count of 50, and dig. You found something. 13. And we do it again. 13 and 17. Free money. Hopefully we've made back what that rogue stole from us earlier on. Hopefully. Trying to stay out of the middle here. Purple speckled potion, we have 2 of those. 2 of those. That's money. Moving on, moving on. We're in another empty room. This time we have a scroll we can use. Might as well use it. Or should we keep it and sell it? Yeah, let's keep it. MAD lights up the room. And we have a green worm mass again. They take a lot of punishment. A lot of punishment. What's that? Soft leather armor. It has 4, and ours has an AC of 5. It's not worth it. But we'll hang on to it, because again, we can sell it back into town. Looking for a room. What are we going to find at the end of this hall? Who knows? Find it nothing, but once we turn on search mode, we find a door. So I did search mode with capital S, then I hit 5 to search in place. You never know if some of these monsters can eat up objects by moving on top of them. So I like to avoid that. And they generally come straight at you, these monsters. So you can kind of direct where they're going to walk by changing where you go. Potion of blindness, we'll leave that right there. We don't need that. Another scroll. How do you say that? Marve Vap. Weird name. So, nothing else here. Nothing else there either. Where are we here? So we have the center and bottom right left to do. Looks like we're going to have to go through the center to get to the bottom right. Oh, what was that? A chromium wand. That's 2 of those we now have. 2 chromium wands. That means we can try one to identify the other, probably. Empty end of the hallway there. Hold down Shift S and hit 5. Brings up the hidden doors. You eventually know where the hidden doors are. There's a way down. Oh, large black snake. We haven't seen a black snake yet. He's really crushing us here. But we have slain him, and we are at 193 of 210 for experience points. Alright, I think that's about it for this level. These green worm masses are tough. Five minutes left. Let's go up. Where is the up arrow? Way over there. Can we get through this way? Harpy. Harpies move very fast. You can get many attacks on you. Someday we will move fast when we find a speed item. A permanent speed item. Who knows when that'll be. So I'm playing a little bit faster here just to get to our stairs up. Okay, we're at 50 feet and we're going to try to make our way up again to the town, sell our stuff. To do that, we're gonna have to know. We're gonna have to find the stairs up. That's a stair down, not quite it. I'm not gonna pass up the free stuff though. 29 free gold pieces. What's that? Rounded pebbles. Those are worthless. If you try to sell those, I think they'll give you a hard time selling them rocks. But they're useful for the sling that we have. Yeah. There's some money. Looking for the way up. I could waste a spell and learn the find hidden traps and doors spell. That will show us where stairs are. We already have a brass lantern, we don't need that one. But hey, it's money. And here we are. Back in the town, just like that. We have a full pack. We have a whole bunch of things to sell. We have 500 gold pieces, so we will have definitely enough for the next magic book. Blubbering idiot is chasing us. And there it is. Let's buy it right now if we can. We'll sell what we have first. A zirconium wand. How about 60 gold pieces? Free money for all this stuff. 36. Slow monster, that's a useful one. Sal chromium wand. What are they? I bet you it's a wand of wonder. More on that later. 80, 70, 60, 50, 40. Wand of Light. So what's he selling the Wand of Light for? 733. Can I go for 100? Yes. Huh. So pricey object. Okay, now we have enough to buy that magic book, I think. Sell one more thing. Let's sell the purple speckled potion, see what it is. Hey, self. I'm gonna keep the other one of that. That's like fleeing technology again. Runaway technology, I should say. Retreat technology. And now we're gonna purchase that next book. PD. What do you offer? I don't know. 100? And we have it. We're down to 138 gold pieces. Oof. We haven't eaten in a while, so let's do that. And our lantern still doesn't need any filling. So I think we'll leave it there. We'll just head over to the stairs. Park ourselves right there for the next time. We did pretty well here. We gained a couple levels. We're nearly at level 7. And next time, hopefully, we'll go even deeper in the dungeon. We'll go down to 150 feet. So, yeah, Yish is doing well, and the Balrog is sweating. Is their Balrog sweat? Do they sweat? I don't know. Anyway, see you next time.